But it was
Really?
cool.
Did he die?
This is in a bathroom. Yeah, he died. But it wasn't his own. It was just a gross thing. Anyways, back to this one. This one
Horrible.
is out of LA. And the fire department responded on Wednesday to a call of a man that was dead in a car on the side of the road. Have you guys seen this one? Maybe you have.
I've seen a few where I closed the tabs because the headlines didn't like show me that it was going in a direction where they just found a guy who was unresponsive from a gunshot in his car.
I did not see this one.
Now,
is carbon monoxide poisoning?
I looked this up because, first of all, it kind of caught my attention because it's LA and what was happening in LA. Well, I looked up Wednesday, the temperature, how cold or warm it was outside on LA on that day. Because what happened to this man is he decided to use something to keep him warm that is flammable gas, like propane, inside of his car.
In Los Angeles?
In LA.
What do you mean in Los Angeles? Like you're questioning
It's like
what idiotic things would happen.
Great temperature. That's what he's saying.
The temperature, it's like all beautiful.
Yes,
warm.
the low was 59 degrees.
Oh my gosh, 59?
I wish it was 59 right now.
Me too.
Joe's like
Hasn't gotten over 20 in like through 2 months over here.
59, you'd be planting flowers and be having a good
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
When we came to visit this last weekend where you guys were, my son was like, I could wear shorts and a t-shirt. I was like, it's 40 degrees right now, son. He's like, that's awesome.
Dude, when I dropped Wellington, my son off at middle school, 90% of the boys are wearing shorts. And it's like 10 degrees. It's because their school is like 100% indoors.
Indoor,
still,
yeah. I wear shorts all the time, and I get made fun of it by my in-laws, my wife, and everybody else. Like, why are you wearing shorts? It's so cold. And I'm like, I don't go outside. When I do, it's like to get into the car.
I'm like, how much are they cranking the heat up in that building? I mean, wearing your shorts all day makes sense. Gets us comfortable. Anyway, so these firefighters respond to the scene. They find the man unconscious because he is sadly had succumbed to the accidental asphyxiation. Is that how you say it? By a yes, he's literally using a propane burner like you use when we go 50-mile hikes and you go cook something.
Maybe he's just cooking something in his car.
Yeah, they didn't say they found top ramen being boiled. Yeah, it was. I'm
confused. Does he have like a converter to a gas lighter, like one of those old school gas or cigarette lighters you plug in? How did he plug it into the car?
No, they don't show what it was.
It doesn't have to be plugged in. It can be like, have you guys ever seen the little buddy heaters?
Oh, a heat lamp. I'm thinking this is one of those Coleman gas lamps.
That's got to be what it is. That is what it is.
Yeah, it is one of those. You're exactly what you're thinking it is.
Yeah, like gas? Okay, so RVers use this kind of stuff all the time on the road.
But outside,
their RVs. They use them in their RVs, but you have to buy ones that are specifically for indoor use, and because there are some that are and some that aren't. And this guy clearly has.
You sure he wasn't trying to kill himself? I mean, trying to stay warm. I mean, it doesn't make sense. That's why I brought it, because it was from LA. I wouldn't have brought it if it was like in Minnesota. They're trying to stay warm.
Maybe he's trying to light his crack pipe.
That could be too. He was just like, light my cigarette this way.
That's just what he had. He stole it from the nearest.
But he'd have to
Walgreens.
light it anyway somehow, right? The butane thing. What's the difference?
No, it's got its own little clicker.
Maybe you're right. Some of those do have that. Well, he was attempting to stay warm. Sadly,
so he died from the fumes, or
there was no fire involved in the incident. So
okay, yes. So he definitely used it. It's like turning your car on in your garage.
And falling asleep.
Many hours.
Yeah. Except for, I assume it doesn't take that long inside a small car with a propane thing going.
I don't know.
To pass out.
Unfortunate occurrence.
Sometimes that LA traffic, it can be long.
You have to be a little smarter.
So we have a man who died just trying to stay warm.
It would have been so much better if he was doing like top ramen or a hot dog or something. And just,
I know, I would love that.
A hot dog would be so great. He's like, he's just roasting a little hot dog in there
in traffic.